Well, it serves me right for not previewing my video, but I think I'm in a little bit of a better frame of mind. I had shared something in an earlier video that apparently did not make it to the video. And as personal of a story as it is, I think it's incredibly important to share. I had spoken earlier in a video about how there were a bunch of guys from Patterson who were assigned to our congregation. Well, what some of the families who were able to in the congregation, because Patterson was quite a commute away, they would host people who had an extra bedroom, people who had the space in their home, would host a couple of the guys so that they could socialize, go out in field service, and make the Sunday meeting without having to go back and forth for the couple days. So while my sister was studying abroad, we had a vacant bedroom in our house, and my mother, being the good little witness that she was, wanted to offer that bedroom to a couple of the guys who might want to use it. Well, one particular guy did spend the weekend at my house, and on Saturday night, after my parents went to bed and I went to bed, I don't know why, he thought it would be a good idea to come to my room and get in my bed. Um, not going to be all over dramatic or anything. I wasn't raped, but I was definitely molested by this individual. I was 13 at the time, and he was probably 20. So old enough to know what he was doing. Um, when it was happening, I was awake. I basically played as if I was sleeping. I don't know how believable I was at the time. But after about 10, maybe 15 minutes, he got up and went back to his room. Um, I really want this person's name out there. His name is Terry Cobb, C-O-B-B. And the only reason I'm doing that is, A, I'm telling the truth, so I'm not trying to badmouth people here. But I also feel like I received more discipline for smoking than this individual did for molesting a 13-year-old, and he certainly didn't receive any justice from the elders in the congregation. I told my best friend that next morning at the Sunday meeting, and I don't know why I thought she'd keep her mouth shut. Both her father and grandfather were both elders, so of course she ran to them and told them what had happened to me, and this guy was pulled into the back room and he was spoken to. I never saw him again after that day. One of our mutual friends told me that he was given a one-way ticket to California and told not to come back. So, what really amazes me is I really thought at the time that this was like an isolated incident. Really didn't know what a prevalent problem sexual abuse in the organization is until much later when I was doing my own research. And even though I've been out for 16 years, I didn't really start accessing internet resources about it, or even talking to other ex-witnesses until I'd say maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Um, but the sexual abuse and the pedophilia is huge. And I just wanted to put this video out there as a caution to parents. Um, Keep watch over your children. Don't, don't assume that that ministerial servant or that elder sitting next to your child has all good intentions, because I've experienced it myself, and I've heard way too many other cases to think these are just isolated incidents. So, parents, take caution, watch your kids. It's scary out there.